Next up at UFC Vegas 81, we have Tainara Lisboa taking on Ravena Oliveira. No DraftKings pricing yet for this fight. I didn't think this was a short notice fight, but it must have been put together somewhat recently for not to have any DraftKings pricing. But Tainara Lisboa 6-2 overall, 4-1 in her last 5. She is riding a 4-fight win streak. She's taking on Ravena Oliveira. 7-1 overall, 5-0 in her last 5. She's got a 7-fight win streak going into her UFC debut. She lost her debut, her professional debut, then a draw, and then 7 in a row. Tainara Lisboa is a striker. She's got that Muay Thai background. She likes to load up on her feet, throw wild knees in the clinch. She does move pretty well. She's got some aggressive striking. Takedown defense is solid. And if she is taken down, she's got some submissions in her back pocket. She's coming off a successful UFC debut where she showcased her power and speed, but also the fact that she's got zero head movement whatsoever. She's taking on Ravena Oliveira. Doing research on her was especially painful. She's also known as Maria Canodi.
Did the Instagram
Maria
research.
Marias.
It is.
Dude, all the articles were like Brazilian beauty, a Ravena. I actually not seeing it.
Wait.
Anyway,
whoa! No way. You're gonna
can't wait to hear your pick on this fight. So Ravena, with multiple last names, is a Muay Thai striker as well. She's got grinding takedowns. She likes to stalk forward, low hands, enter the pocket. She'll throw a flurry, some teep kicks, and then she'll try to clinch and work in a takedown. She's very fast, has plenty of volume. She has a 100% finish rate, but doesn't seem as dangerous watching tape as her record implies. You see the record, I'm like, oh, she's going to be a bat out of hell, ripping people's heads off. But the reality is, that's not the impression I'm getting. Look at you scouring through Instagram to hold something.
I can't just fucking. I'm deep in this right now. Holy shit! I forgot I got to the bath. I got to fucking pee or something.
I bet you have to pee. Yeah, I bet
something's coming. Something we got to fucking. Oh, Jesus.
All right, my God, dude. But watching the tape, she doesn't seem as dangerous as she does if you only look at her record. She is making her UFC debut after 7 wins, as I mentioned. As much as I think Ravena is pretty overrated, I also think these more than 3-1 odds on the favorite side, I think those are too wide. The reality is Ravena's got a ton of pressure. She throws a wide variety of different strikes right down the pipe. She has no cardio and the potential for takedowns, which isn't great, but Lisboa doesn't move her head. She doesn't. If you fight her at range, you can light her up. The only reason I am going to go Lisboa here is because of the clinch work. Oliveira spends a lot of time in the clinch. Lisboa will light you up in the clinch, and that's really the reason I'm going to lean. Yeah, I get it.
You were the one that was like, no, not really for me. Not really for me.
I didn't. All the headlines, Brazilian beauty.
I mean, are you looking at it?
I think there's. I wouldn't have classified. That's not what the headline would have been. The headline would have been 7-fight win streak. It wouldn't have been beauty. Anyway, Tainara Lisboa, I think she wins because of the
I love all women. I love all women. Is it to me now?
It is to you.
Yeah, so as you could see there, I do enjoy Oliveira's Instagram. She is a very, very beautiful female. And she does have some decent... There's no way that just happened, right?
I chugged this and slammed it down.
And a little burp?
I didn't burp.
Was it was it you slam it down? I thought you fucking just ripped it.
Oh, no. No. Oh,
when you put
I hear people do that on streams all the time. It actually fucking grosses me out. No,
I know. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
No.
The sound you put
that
the
would
cup
gross
down.
me out.
All right. Hey, my bad. That's my bad. See how I'm always the bigger person that's admitting when I'm wrong? So.
Yet again.
Yeah, so Oliveira, absolutely. Did I say that already? I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful female. She does have good striking. I do agree. It seems weird in the way that she strikes because she is a powerful girl, but you nailed it. I mean, it doesn't look like there's crazy power in those strikes, so it's a little bit sneaky. She will get in those clinch positions. She does not really have the takedowns that she needs to get the fight to the ground, but she is going to be a striker. And in this matchup, in a mostly striking matchup, Lisboa's the better striker. I mean, that's just the way she's just a Muay Thai. She's a Muay Thai champion, but she's definitely got the Muay Thai style. And you saw that against... Jessica Rose Clark. Jessica Rose Clark is a very good striker. I mean, she is a good striker, and she was fucking up Jessica Rose Clark. And then when Jessica Rose Clark went to the wrestling, because that used to be the way to beat Lisboa, the Muay Thai striker, now her grappling has started to catch up, not only just to defend the takedowns, but also use her offensive grappling, which you saw that against Jessica Rose Clark. She was taken down at some point, but even off her back, she was threatening that armbar, she was threatening that triangle, she was threatening those positions to stay safe off her back, work the sweeps, and then eventually end up getting her own submission in the third round. So even if Oliveira comes in and is able to maybe get a takedown or get top position, I don't know if she can do that all 3 rounds, right? I don't know if she can just keep control and stay safe for all 3 rounds to get this fight. And then on the feet, I think Lisboa is just a much better striker than her. So I definitely get the odds. I understand the odds. I'm pretty high on Lisboa in this matchup. I think it's mostly striking. Oliveira doesn't seem to have the power, like the one-punch speed and power mix to kind of hurt a girl like Lisboa, and Lisboa is a very, very good striker. So I disagree with your head movement comment. I think she's going to be fine in there. I think she's going to dominate this fight.
Well, we're both on the same side. You're just more confident than I am. I do think, I guess the reason I think Lisboa wins is because Ravena does look for takedowns, and she tries to get him from clinch, and Lisboa is just going to light her up if she's hanging out in the clinch. So that's where I'm going with that. We don't have DraftKings pricing just yet, but this could be a sneaky under 2.5 type fight. I mean, Ravena somehow, all 7 wins are by stoppage, and Tainara Lisboa is also doing some work and a pretty dangerous striker. So we'll see what the DraftKings fantasy looks like. When that drops, we'll give you our picks, our predictions. You can use that. You can use the DraftKings optimizer and all the other DraftKings tools that we have available to you that'll help you build some winning lineups for DraftKings fantasy. And if you have no idea what DraftKings fantasy is and you just thought they were a sports book, well, we'll teach you. Go to WeWantPicks.com, click more, click courses.
Oh, I thought my mic was muted. How about that?
Click more, click courses, and there's a whole beginner's guide to DraftKings Fantasy, which will walk you through exactly what DraftKings Fantasy is. And genuinely, what are you doing? Did you just bump a line? What is happening?
I was drooling.
All right?
Yeah, I was drooling.
Why do you wipe your nose when you drool?
My nose always itches. I don't know why.
Okay. Anyway, DraftKings Fantasy, I got you into that. And didn't it make fights far more enjoyable? It's just fun to give a shit about people you never would have given a shit about.
So much fun.
WeWantPicks.com, click become a member.